Hello, comment nous y Haitians Toupatou réunis pour capable apprendre à parler anglais. In today's class, you are going to be learning how to use as much or as many plus adjective or adverb plus as. C'est ça que nous allons apprendre aujourd'hui dans la vidéo qui capable signifie aussi nombreux que, ok, ou bien autant de tel bagay que. This is comparative. C'est toujours comparatif dans l'idée ça. As many, as much, how to use them in a conversation. Comment vous utiliser dans une conversation parce que vidéo ça va l'utiliser. Pas oublier pour like, partager et puis commenter pour dire nous qui ça ou comprendre, qui ça pas connaître, qui ça ou pas comprendre, tout le monde a toujours aider. My name is Daniel. M'a venu pour me présenter vidéo. Pas bouger non? M'a venu. Okay, it's me again, Daniel, teacher Daniel. I am talking about as many. You know, many is, after many you use a plural noun, and after much you use a non-countable noun or a mass noun. Qui ça me dit là? Moi dit après many ou supposé utiliser un nom au pluriel. Like, many people are watching my video now. En pile moun ap gade vidéo mna kounya. Okay? You say, many people are watching my video now. Many. After many, I say people because people is the plural. And when you use much has the same idea. Okay, beaucoup, the same idea. But when you use much, after much, you must use a non-countable noun. For example, I can say, much water. Okay? Much salt. Capable di, anpil l'eau, much water. Parce que m'baka di yon de l'eau, deux de l'eau, trois de l'eau. Good. Now, if they put as, remember when I was talking about comparative of equality, I talked about as and the adjective or the adverb is in the middle, plus as means aussi que. Okay, aussi que. Like as big as her sister. She is as big as her sister. But if you'd like to know more, go right after this video to watch the video about comparative of equality. Si tu as bien comprendre, al regarder vidéo que nous avons fait déjà qui parlait de comparatif d'égalité, côté on a parlé de as. If you'd like to understand more, go to watch our video about comparative of equality as. Okay. Si me dit as signifie aussi que, but to say two people or two things as the same value. You get même valeur. Okay? They are tall or they are big. Now you're talking about the same value. You accentuate on something. For example, if you say Jack is as tall as Bob. Now you're talking about, you say that they have the same height. You get même hauteur. C'est ça que l'on parle de comparatif. When you're talking about comparative of equality, l'on parle de comparatif d'égalité. Good. Now, so if you want to say as much or as many, you say that two things are same. You can use as many, as you can see here. As many is used with a plural noun. Here, remember I told you that you can use comparative with adjective, adverb, and noun. Ou capable d'utiliser comparatif avec adjectif, avec adverbe et de adjectif tout cap suivi de un nom. Like you say, as many plus a plural noun. Ça veut dire depuis m'utiliser as many qui signifie aussi nombreux que. Ça veut dire, for example, if I say, Kay sa gen pile moun, même jan avec Kay intel là, ça veut dire tous deux Kay sa gen pile moun. Donc, quand je parle de pile moun sa yo, moi capable compter yo, moi dit as many et puis mettez moun après. Do you understand? But let me parler di kay sa gen pile maï ou bien gen pile sel là dans même j'avec kay Jocelyne. Est-ce que je capable compter sel? Non. Donc m'a utiliser much. You see? Do you understand now? You say as much pour un bagay que je pas compter, tant coup de l'eau, sucre, etc. Moi dit as many pour un bagay que je pas compter ou bien pour moun que je pas compter, etc. Quel que soit ça lié que je pas compter, je dire 1, 2, 3, 4 pour l'IA. Good. It's the formula. You say has many. Do you see has many? After has many, you must use a plural noun. Après has many, vous supposez utiliser un nom qui peut aller au pluriel. For example, you say Creole gets as many learners as English. Qui ça me dit là? Moi dit créole gagne autant d'apprenants que anglais. Ça veut dire qu'on quantité d'apprenants, même gens anglais gon quantité d'apprenants tout. Okay? You say Creole gets as many learners as English. But if you'd like to say that using a negation like not, you use the negative form. So tu as même utilisé forme négative là. Vous t'as dit créole, eh bien laisse ambral du qui ça pour faire, you're gonna use not after the auxiliary. Vous allez utiliser not après auxiliaire. All right? Good. For example, Guatemala doesn't have as many pyramids as Mexico. Guatemala doesn't have as many pyramids as Mexico. Moi dit que Guatemala pas gain aussi nombreux ou bien autant de pyramides que Mexique. OK? Ça veut dire Guatemala il gain une quantité de pyramides. Donc, on dit Mexique pas gain une quantité ou bien autant de pyramides que Guatemala lui-même que lui gagne. Okay, now you see, after as many, I use pyramids. I put pyramid and plural. I say pyramids because I can say 1 pyramid, 2 pyramids. Good. It's for as many. After as many, you use a plural noun like this. You see learner is in plural, and here you see pyramid is in plural. You can understand now. What about as much now? As much. Remember, after as many or as much, you must have a noun. Vous supposez gagner un nom. Okay, remarquez? But I give you the formula for each of them. Like as many, you got plural noun. And as much, you're going to see the formula. For as much, the formula is as much plus uncountable noun. Uncountable noun or mass noun or non-countable noun. You can say all these things for only one thing. You say uncountable noun, ça veut dire c'est des noms que nous pas qu'à dénombrer, des noms nous pas qu'à compter. OK? On dit uncountable noun, or you can say non-countable noun, or you can say mass noun. Tout ça, c'est un seul bagage là, on dit tout bagage ça. OK. Plus as. And you should put as both sides. As and as here, as both sides. Ça veut dire qu'on doit mettre as là des deux côtés. For example, Saint-Marc has as. Okay, now you should have an auxiliary or a verb. You should have a verb, ou supposé un auxiliaire, ou bien un verbe. When you're going to use a negation like not, you should have an auxiliary. Lors ap gen une négation tant que not, ou supposé un auxiliaire. Parce qu'on pas qu'à mettre not là accompagné avec un verbe ordinaire. You can't use not with an ordinary verb. You should have an auxiliary verb to use not. As you can see here, I use does. I say does because I can't put not with whatever verb. Doesn't have. Why do I say doesn't have? It's because here, have is not an auxiliary. C'est parce que avoir là, c'est vrai verbe avoir son auxiliaire, mais là, dans le cas ça, verbe avoir son verbe ordinaire. It's a main verb. C'est son verbe principal dans la phrase là. Good. And you say Saint-Marc has as much traffic as Port-au-Prince. Saint-Marc, as. This is has, and this is as. Has is the verb to have, verb avoir, the third person of the verb to have, and as is this for comparative of equality. As much traffic. And traffic, you see the formula here, uncountable noun. Traffic is an uncountable noun. You cannot put traffic in plural. Ou pas qu'à mettre traffic au pluriel. As much traffic as Port-au-Prince. Okay, now, a second example. Now, for a negative sentence, if you want to say as not many or as not much. I finish with this. You say as not, okay? You say as not many or not as many. Yes, it's correct here. I say not as many plus a noun as, and you say not as much plus a noun as. For example, Dominicana doesn't produce, okay? When I say Dominicana, I'm talking about Dominican Republic. I say Dominicana doesn't produce as much beer as Haiti. Okay. Dominicana doesn't produce as much beer as Haiti. Ok, moi dit, République Dominicaine pas produit autant de bière que Haïti. Yes, Dominicana doesn't produce as much beer as Haiti. République Dominicaine pas produit. Doesn't? You see here. Why do I say doesn't? It's because I have produce. Produce is an ordinary verb. You use auxiliary do when you need to put a negation like not. Ou besoin auxiliaire do, le mon verbe ordinaire tant que produce, tant que have, pour avant la mette en négation tant que not. Say Dominicana doesn't produce as much beer as Haiti. Okay? Good. So, remember, I say you use as many for affirmative. In an affirmative sentence, after as many, you use a plural noun and as. That means autant de tel bagay que, is because this is a comparison, sans comparaison. Eh bien, ou dit as ça qui peut signifier que. Good. And for negative sentence, you use not after an auxiliary, like doesn't, okay, does not. And you use as much after as much, you use a non-countable noun, like traffic and like beer. You cannot count beer. You can count the bottle of beer. Ou ka compter bouteille bière, mais pas ka compter bière. So I think you learned in this short video. Moi pense que vous apprenez dans coup de vidéo ça. Parce que vidéo ça utile. Remember to use them quite well. If you have questions, do not hesitate to ask questions down below in the comment and say that you understand if you understand. Okay? If you have any problem, do not hesitate to say that in the comment because we're working for you and I hope this video will help you a lot. Moi espère que vidéo ça pral utile nou anpil. Thank you so much for making your time to watch this video. I love you and catch me in another video. Bye.